Hi, my name's Michael Quinn, and laser eye surgery has been the most regrettable decision of my life.
So my advice to anyone considering this surgery, don't do it. I really do regret having laser eye surgery because it's not worth the risks. It's not worth the side effects that I'm now having to live with on a day-to-day basis.
I underwent wavefront LASIK eye correction. This was the worst mistake and the worst day of my life. A day that I've regretted ever since.
And there are thousands upon thousands of people worldwide who've had their eyes ruined like mine, and even worse. Do not risk your eyes being ruined with these operations.
I made the biggest mistake of my life when I had laser eye surgery.
Laser treatment was the worst decision I have ever made in my life, and I deeply regret it.
As a result of the laser eye surgery, I've been left with extremely dry eyes, and I'm also highly sensitive to light. Whenever I'm outside, I wear prescription sunglasses, which will stop me getting headaches from being so sensitive to the light. The dry eyes aspect, every morning I wake up, my eyes are extremely dry, so much so that my eyelids will stick to my eyes. There's been no benefits to the surgery. It's just all been drawbacks.
But I think the worst thing is the discomfort of dry eye and the sort of a sensation of scraping and sort of a bubble of air under my eyelid.
I am still suffering with side effects 5 years on. These include dry eye, starbursts, contrast sensitivity and eye floaters. These all affect me on a day-to-day basis.
I have starbursts, ghosting, halos and poor night vision. This is extremely depressing as I can't function with clear, proper eyesight as I used to.
I was left with severe dry eyes and MGD and have suffered 10 years of pure misery. I have bouts of temporary blindness caused by recurring corneal erosions. The pain makes me want to put a gun to my head and end it all. After countless hospital visits, there is no end to this horrific nightmare and I will suffer for the rest of my life.
I've been left with 3 prescriptions: distance, intermediate and near. I live in sunglasses because I have severe photophobia. I suffer with dry eyes, meibomian gland dysfunction, loss of depth perception. I see halos in the rain. I see starbursts off car lights, in fact off all lights. I can't drive at night. The list goes on.
Since my laser treatment, I have had numerous debilitating problems with my eyes.
To try and correct the damage that was caused by the laser, I've now undergone 6 more operations, including refractive lens exchange, YAG laser and many others, all which have made the symptoms worse. I am now told there is not much hope to rectify any more damage which has been caused to my eye.
Well, I'm very concerned, really. Patients are given to believe that the surgery is almost perfect. Risks are mentioned only in passing and generally if the patient has actually raised the question in the first place. So it's all on the up, it's all overhyping, I would say, the actual results. One of the researchers was told that he really ought to have it done by a certain time in case his prescription increased.
If your prescription changed and keeps getting higher, it could get to the point where your eyes become completely gone.
Now that's an absolute no-no. First of all, this gentleman was, I believe, around the 40 age mark, and at that point in time it would be highly unusual for somebody who was only minus 4.5 to go on to have a higher prescription in the coming years. If you believe that the patient's prescription is still changing, then you shouldn't treat them in any case.
I had about between 30 and 45 minutes to make a decision. To be put under so much pressure in a very, very short period of time was very distressing.
At my initial consultation, the optometrist did not discuss any potential risks whatsoever. He told me I was a perfect candidate for laser treatment and that it would last me for the rest of my life. I signed the consent forms prior to surgery. The surgeon did not discuss any potential risks whatsoever. He did not ask me, did I understand the consent form that I had just signed?
I made the biggest mistake of my life when I was persuaded that this was a safe surgery. It is not.
Nobody told me this could happen when they took my money. The doctor lied and said there was nothing to worry about. He ruined my life.
The risk of these operations are massively greater than anyone is told at consultations.
These were qualified surgeons, so I placed my trust in them. I trusted what I was being told, and I was assured of everything before the surgery took place.
Your eyes are precious. Please don't trust anything that these people say. You must do your own homework and make your own judgment.
Every time I asked about the side effect, they said, oh well, this is only in case someone's already got dry eye, so this is irrelevant. When I presented them with my family eye problems, my brother and my mother both have serious eye problems, they said it wasn't relevant. So I just trusted them and got excited when they said I was an ideal candidate. A perfect candidate, I should say.